Rise from your deathless slumber. You are a vampire, a creature of the night. Explore the unknown and start gathering resources. Survive a world full of danger. Hide from the deadly sunlight. Begin rebuilding your castle, piece by piece. The time has come to regain your power and claim what was once yours. Gather your army of darkness and conquer every corner of the world. Stalk the night. Hunt for blood. Become terror itself. The rulers of the night have returned. The vampires are rising.
Well, evening, Nick. Evening, Madros 77. You know what time it is, right? It's Thursday night. Nick, how'd things go at the bank today? Looks like you cashed in, buddy. How we doing tonight? Me? I'm a little congested. I still don't think I'm sick. I think it's just allergies. There's been a lot of allergens. Also, I just had dinner. For some reason, that makes me like have to clear my throat a bunch afterwards, if I'm already like I am. So if I cough or hack or do anything weird, don't be alarmed. You know, it's kind of normal. It's kind of, you know. No, Nick, come on. The manager said your face was stupid. It wasn't the worst treatment, but it still hurt. I guess it's better than, you know, you've had some accounts of some pretty physically abusive handling at that bank. You know, have you tried different banks? Because you might try to cash it at another bank. Just saying. Maybe go to like a check cashing place. Maybe go to a gas station with like a machine in the corner. Have some place where you can deposit a check. I don't know. Maybe you'll find a place that will be nicer to you, Nick. Because I can't imagine that it's what I've given you to tank to the bank that's causing the problem. Did they say that it was like, they were nice until you're like, I would like to cash this thing from G-Law? And then all of a sudden their face is soured. And then a scowl set in. And all of a sudden you could see their neck muscles flexing, the vein in their forehead popping out, red-faced, trembling. They said your face was stupid. Anyways, so, hi, Madros. You said, I'd like to put this G-Law video in my account, please. And that's when things turned. Oh, no. Oh, Nick. So it sounds like they were ready to do business, but something about what what you brought into the bank did not set well with them. I don't know what the problem is. Because even even like this, pretty much this year so far. Have I missed any this year? Can't remember for sure. I don't think I've missed any this year yet. Even a couple times when I just felt like I didn't really feel like streaming, I still did it. Except if there was some case I'm forgetting that I didn't. In that case, I didn't do it that time. But I'm pretty sure I did. They want actual money. They don't want the promise of good online content creation. Well, I guess online content creation. We'll just leave it at that. We'll save. We'll let the individual determine whether it's good or not. And hello, Ashley TV. Hey, how you doing this evening? So, as you can see, I'm still playing V Rising. That's I bought it last Thursday, but I didn't start playing it until Friday after work. And basically, it's the only game I've been playing all week. And Nick is aware of this, but this is the first time I've ever done this. I actually have rented a private dedicated server that from G Portal, which I'm not sure I'm satisfied yet with because it's been having a lot of performance issues. They're like the official ones and working with V Rising to provide, they provide their official servers as well, which supposedly work pretty well most of the time, but private server thing, like, at off hours it seems to work, but when I get out of work and from like 6 until, what do you think it really cleared up? Nick and I were playing last night. I think it didn't clear up till like 8:30 or 9 my time. They've seen my RPM. What does that mean? By revolutions per minute? I don't know why they care about that. But yeah, so I was very excited about the private server thing. It's a 10-person server, standard, at least it's supposed to be standard PvE settings. I was actually looking, before the stream, I was looking into seeing if I could change data centers. Because I chose the Los Angeles data center, it's the closest one, and the rest are all, like, mostly back east. I think Washington, D.C., and I forget what. They had a handful of other servers in the U.S., but it's like, maybe another data center. They had, not server, different data centers, so I don't know. I also think it's possible I can download my server settings, and if I really want to do a dedicated server, I could try another service. But I'm going to look in and see if there's some way to fix. If there's some way that either they can address it, or if there's some remedy I can try first before ditching the service. Because I really like the idea of having the dedicated server. Revenue per mile. It's an ad revenue metric. Oh. Per what? Revenue per melee? I just realized there was an extra L in there. And I was like, probably a million. Revenue per million. I don't know. But, there's no reason for me not to jump in the game. Provided that, come on, OBS. Look at my game. There you go. Let's see if the lag is still intact. So one of the main ways I can tell if the lag is being bad is I'll select wolf form, and if there's a delay, I know there's shit going down. Alright, so it's like, that was like nothing. I mean like 15, 20 seconds. My dude stands there not turning into a wolf. And then he'll be like, oh yeah, wolf. The other thing is transferring equipment. So see, I just clicked this to go in there. It's not happening. So this is shit I'm talking about. There it is. Now it went. I'm going to click it again to go back. It went right back. 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 But that's not cool. There, I clicked it. Nothing's going on. Yeah, we're just going to wait. How many milliseconds is that? About 6,000 milliseconds? That's That's not cool. Oh, what's going on over here? Well, I think I'll take a look at that later. About RPM. Yeah, I don't let links in here. Although, in all fairness, I probably wouldn't have looked it up right now anyways. So it's having it sent to me, even when I'm in game and I open up a book, like in Skyrim or something, I'm like, ah, shit, I'll read this shit later. So, articles read during live streams are very low likelihood. So, yeah. So, I started a new server. Nick's on this one. Nick's Nightstone, he's over here. I chose this location because I wanted to be closer to the portal. It doesn't matter. Nick's played a bunch. He's technologically ahead of me, so he even has he's able to build his own vampire portals right now. But for me, it's just nice because this is a nice spot. It's sort of near, it's near stuff. There's lots of foresties and woods here. I think, damn it. Okay, I think I've got it set so that my mods can share links. But in general, like, I don't want, and it's like, I don't know if you can change it for VIP people to be able to do it, for subscribers, or not, I'm sorry, sponsors, members, whatever. Can't keep up with the term. They changed it from sponsors to members in like 2018, and I'm like, these new things that they come up with, these words are so confusing. Members, sponsors, I don't know what it is anymore. It's been members for 4 years. Catch up, G-Law. Hold on. All right, how to do a big throat clear. Man, I am like very just bleh right now. So, and then I've set, this is sort of going to be my main castle. But I found this is good area because if I need wood and stone, and particularly wood, the forest down here is choked with wood. So that's what I've ended up spending time here. Just when I have random time, just chopping wood. So, like, I like a game if during my lunch hour, I'm eating and also logging into a game. And I'll log in and I'll just run around, I'll chop wood. And refine it and... Oh, I realized I still had... Hey, look at those stones coming right out of there. Almost acting like it's a server with not a whole bunch of terrible latency issues. I think we got that already. Well, I call you VIPs in Discord though. So I think that's why I got confused, because then I decided to call you VIPs. Oh, Nick. Here, look, I fancy things up. But in both of my castles, I have a special guest room for Nick. So you come in. Oh, now I can't open the door. Here we go. You come in, and Nick, this is your room. This is your special guest room. I gave you some boxes. The other ones, it's like you could alter things however you want in here. Change it. You want to change where the doors and windows are. This is all for you, Nick. So this game has up to 4-person clans. Clans are not big, but me and Nick have formed a clan, which basically means you still do your own stuff. I think our tech levels develop differently, but you can treat the other person's castle like yours in terms of like you could build, you can access all the chests, all that stuff. You thought I was playing Dead Rising? Well, it's like a vampire. V is for vampire. It's like Vampire Rising. So technically, it is the same concept, just very much not the same game. Yeah, I'm actually heading up there now. I think I did enough. I goofed around enough. I've picked up all these resources, and now I'm gonna go to the main base and expand that a little, or work on expanding that. That was sort of the idea. Wait a minute. Is this the way that I like to go? I think it is. It just got a little overgrown since I've been here, so I can't remember. It's my secret, like, Aragorn Ranger way of getting across the map towards my other base. Through the wilds. Oh, I could use some... Any of these guys got heart? Not really, but... Oh, look at me turning into a wolf right away. Oh no, this is not the way to go. My thought about Ugly Sonic in the new Chip and Dale movie. Well, I'm going to be honest here. I have absolutely no thought. I have no thought on that. Even on my best day, I have very little opinions about Sonic. And I was completely unaware that there was an ugly Sonic, and even that there was a new Chip and Dale movie. So you heard it here first. That's my hot take, Mega Eevee, is I have no take, because I'm horrendously out of touch with such things. I'm aware that there was recently a Sonic movie released. Did that have Bruce Campbell in it? I was aware of a Sonic movie being released within the last year or so, or releasing this year. I don't know. Hey, look. It's the Nick. How you doing, the Nick? Oh, Nick can turn into a bear. Oh, that's badass. Look how, oh my god, look how ferocious Nick is. Oh my gosh. Let me see, do I have my, I do my thing? I do my vampire howl. I don't know if it does anything practical, but, you know. Look up the original Sonic for the Sonic movie. Alright, I'm making a mental note. But I'm gonna preemptively let you know that my interest level in this topic is extremely low. And there's a chance, just saying, if next week you're like, so did you look up all the stuff about Sonic that I talked about? And I'd be like, oh no man, I forgot. You won't be like, damn it, G-Law! Why did you forget? And then I'd be like, remember when I said probably wasn't gonna look? It's cursed. Oh no. Well, that doesn't sound good. Let's see. Still, oh, is this deer? Tasty deer. Oh, I pushed the button by accident. I need those little hearts too, though. Hey, he's got the best blood of the pack. 8% blood quality. Sonic has human teeth. Oh. That's certainly a concept, isn't it? Alright, so what the hell am I doing here? So far, I'm relatively pleased. I think I want to finish this room out. Oh, see, this is my other castle. But here we go, see? Here's Nick's room. Doesn't have as many chests. But, you know, he can make more if he wants to. He has human teeth and human eyes. Okay, that sounds like kind of creepy. Is that what we're getting at? New Sonic is kind of a creepo? Let's see. Let's just build some shit. Castle. Floors. This is the floors that I like for my interiors. Oh, slight delays? Okay, there we go. That's another thing when it delays and you're building. You'll push a button to build something and it'll be like, huh? Oh yeah, I think I wanted to do... replace that. And do a couple... Oh, hey. We don't need no trees where walls are supposed to be. Yeah, it does sound a little bit creepo. So if you want my opinion, it's a bad design decision. Unless they want to alienate and frighten children. All right, there you go. That's my new, brand new, hot off the press hot take. So let's use this. Boom. This is gonna be my throne room. Let's get those windows set up. Uh-oh. Those aren't windows. Those are doors. MA rated Sonic. Yes, for mature audiences only. Because mature audiences love very disturbing looking Sonics. Adult only. Call 976 Sonic. 976. No one knows what I'm talking about. Back in the late 80s when I was coming up, people used to call these special telephone numbers that had ladies waiting on the other end. They charge you $2 a minute to have a conversation about, things. Yeah. Realize I didn't. All right. So this is okay. The hunt in Forgotten Cemetery has started? What the hell is that? I don't know what that means. 73011 is a meme. Well, that's certainly fascinating to know. Thank you for alerting us. Maybe I'll take that to the bank. See what they say. All right, so we like there. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay. If I played Dangerompa, I'd understand. Well, it's good to know that if I did play that I would understand. It's I'm taking a lot of notes tonight. Taking a lot of notes. But Spikesoft is protective of their IP. Well, shit. Sounds like a dangerous game to be playing. You know what? I think we want to make another one of those guys. We do one more of those guys. There. All right. Bones. You know what? I think I've got a plan. Let's do this. I'm coming up with an organization scheme. Wait, no, but that does no wood. All right, hold on. There. This is some wicked mad inventory management happening right now up in here. Take that to the bank. Let's see. Where did I have... No. Okay, so this is going to be high bulk vegetable resources. Oops. Oh, god damn it. Okay. There's a rhyme and a reason to all of this. It's a murder mystery visual novel game. Oh, like Doki Doki Literature Club. Good stuff, that. All right, let's see. Get this out of here. Scour stone. Yeah. Okay, hold on. None of this belongs in here, according to my new scheme. This is where we're going to put leather and bones. Leather and bones and maybe rats. Yep, all the grody stuff goes in here. Then this is where the plants and the flowers go. And then this is where wait. Do I not have any jewels? I was going to put the jewels in there. I also kept running out of... I didn't know where to put anything in here. Hold on. Let's top this off. There we go. Yeah, I'm aware of visual novels as a concept. I've seen... Well, Doki Doki Literature Club is the only one I've really looked at. And that's because a good friend of mine, also on YouTube, well, I think he's back to Twitch now. I think he's still around. Mr. Narcost, one night was playing Doki Doki Literature Club. And he famously coined the phrase, what was it? I'm not okie dokie after playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I have jewels. I spent all my money on the helicopter and the jewels, and now I have no more money left. Get inside the animal. All right. Were you referencing that movie, Nick, or was I just running with nothing? Jewels. I brought you jewels. All right. So this is let's sort that stuff. Let's just make a few more of these chests. That's what I think. Oh god, am I out of chest materials? Planks and copper? Did I use all of it already? Oh wait, why am I going in there? It would be here. Oh hell no, I got plenty of that. Let's see. Did I have? All right. Let's bring the Devourer into the throne storage room. Come here, you. Let's see. This was where I had him before, and I like it that way. And let's see. Let's move. I think I like that here against the window. Well, I do think I want to find a different place for that coffin. In fact, since I don't have a throne room yet, I'll put this in here. But I think I've heard that there's an advantage to creating a crypt, Nick. When you're converting servants, it takes like an hour and a half of real time, or 2 hours, I forget. It takes a long time. I think an hour and a half. And ooh, let's see. Hold on. I liked it the way I had before, so I'm gonna mess this up a little bit. No, floors. All right, hold on. Let's just get this under control here. See, I didn't know what servants were good for. I thought they were just there to defend your castle in PvP. And then I found out, like in the last day or so, that you can send them when you're looking at the map at all the different materials, important loot that places have. You can send your servants kind of like like World of Warcraft does with the missions, and sending people on missions where they'll go and they have a percentage chance of being successful at collecting some of the special items from those locations. You've underestimated me at the element of surprise. And then, let's see. Let me switch to my thick glasses. I'm gonna see if I can interpret this. I'm an expert in interpreting emoticons. Isn't that what they're called? You kids and your emoticons? It's okay. I'm on the case here. I'm on the case. Let me see. Bellhop, telephone, earpiece, bodybuilder, bellhop. That's what you said. It's a reference. To Get Smart. Well, I remember Get Smart. The one with Steve Carell and the original one from the 70s. It was popular when I was a little boy, you know? Maxwell Smart, the same guy that voiced Inspector Gadget in the 80s. Remember Inspector Gadget? Everyone's like, what are you talking about? Inspector Gadget. There, it's good. Oh god, okay. Now that I've moved away from the monitor, it's time to take off the thick glasses. Go back to regular cruising mode for my eyes. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Yeah. Well, for the first several days that I played this game, I had no idea that there was any use for them whatsoever. So, all right, okay. This I'm gonna put in there. Still having a hard time figuring out what I want to put where, because I haven't got everything sorted out yet. I don't have a library set up yet either, so I'm just gonna have those double. There we go. All right. I'm gonna grab some of this crap. Some of this crap. Some of this. Some of this. Maybe some leather. All the stuff I might need. Blood essence. Except for blood essence, apparently. Let me get some blood essence. Yeah, let's get half of the one stack that I have in there. They're creepy and they're kooky. The Addams Family. Is that one? Truth be told, I've never been like a super fan of the Addams Family. Wait, how do I get rid of something? Can I just... I just want to pull up the... Yeah, this is what I've got. Cancel building, build structure, rotate right. I just... Alright, am I gonna have to Google this bullshit? Okay, I'm gonna have to Google the bullshit. This is a dumb thing for them not to have some kind of a prompt for, but I know you can do it. I need to remove a section of flooring. Theorizing how to remove floor. Build menu. Non-contact with walls or pillars. Impossible to move floor is touching. Dismantle some walls first? Alright, hold on. But if I'm going to do it... Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, God. Are you serious? I think they're serious. See, because I just want to move this. Oops. Nope, stop that. I want to move this in here. But I can't place it where there's already floor. It has to have contact with the earth. So I just want to, you know. Am I going to have to dismantle this whole flipping thing? I am. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All in the name of putting that thing where I want to put it. Error. Can't believe you made me do all of that, V Rising. Hold on. No. Fuck you. Okay. So now that's there. Now can I build a wall? There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, I should bind, too, while I'm here. There. Put that flush there. Let's get those, the golden doors. I ended up buying, like, the Dracula DLC just because I was so enamored of this game. I was like, you know what? So I don't usually just go for that cosmetic stuff, but I was like, I'm just gonna I like what they did here. Okay, everything back and contained again. I, as a child, was a fan of the Munsters. I did like the Munsters. In particular, I think one reason I liked the Munsters is because I thought Eddie was cool. Eddie seemed like he was about, like, as a kid like me. And he had, like, that fire-breathing dog named Spot. And I always wanted a dog named Spot. Eventually, spoiler alert, I got a dog and I named it Spot. It's the first dog I was allowed to name Spot right out of the gates. And they had a secret trap door under the stairs where Spot lived. And they pull a lever and the stairs would rise, would tilt up. And Spot would breathe fire. You'd see his eyes in there. And then the audience would laugh, and usually there would be some salesman or insurance salesman or something would freak out and run away. And they'd be like, oh, he must have had something to do. It's good stuff. So good. All right, let's open some of these windows. You know why I like it? I like roomy interiors. No, that's a door. We don't want that. We don't want to open anything where bad shit can wander in. 1313 Mockingbird Lane, anytime somebody on the internet asks your address. I feel like I've done that too. At a certain point. Oh yeah, I was gonna do, oh, let's make a mirror. Let's see. Long castle. Oh my god. I was like, wait, how'd that wolf get in here? I closed the door. Like, oh, it was Nick. Ah, Nick, you little rascal, you. Scaring good old T-Law like that. Ah, you rascal. Alright. Wait, where are the mirrors at? Mirrors. Yeah, we definitely need a, here, we'll put a mirror here. That's why you did it to frighten me, huh? Production, storage. This is the chest I like. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Now that's what I'm talking about. And here, I'm gonna do a animal hide and stone. Animal hide. Here, we're gonna have, it's gonna be like, this is the room where I sleep, but I also enjoy passing my time here. Here's my desk, it's up against this window. Right, and I got windows on two sides, so I can sit here and sit at my desk, stare at the window, enjoy the afternoon. I have any of those small chests? Here, I need regular wood to do a small chest. I like the antiquated small chest. Here, let's grab some of this. A little small chest, because I don't end up ever having that much stuff for my research desk. Old-timey treasure chest look. There we go. There. And I think I've been mixing my academic shit in here. I think I want the glass bottle. All right. A gift of stone and wood in these trying times. Thank you, Nightstone. You're a kind soul. Would you care for an egg in these trying times? All right, this can go here. And I think I need to make a, what's it? Dominance? I need a blood altar. I think that goes good in this corner. And, do I have the stuff to make a servant's coffin? There. Construct and interact with a servant coffin. Insert a charmed human to start the conversation. Or the conversion. I'm gonna say, oh, that sounds like I'll brew a pot of coffee and invite somebody in, charm them a little bit, then put them in this coffin and have a conversation. Oh, conversion. Ah, yes. Let's see. All right, so that was... Use dominating presence to convert a human into a servant and interact with it. All right, so... I don't have that kind of floor, I don't think. Do I? Nope, I have lab flooring. Still all about organization. Let's do this. what do I need to make a second one of those bad boys? Copper ore, huh? And stone. Oh, I'm gonna have to collect stone. There's copper ore. This one, the crapola gets rolling. This is like my resource production. This is a resource refinery. Let's see what else. Do we have crafting? Cotton yarn. Let's see. Sulfur and iron ingots. I do have some iron ingots that I have collected. Not a lot. I wish there was there's no way to extract a certain amount, right? You just got to split it until you get the numbers you want. There, so there's 5 and there's 10, and that's what I wanted. I wanted so I could have an even number. Let's get that shit out of there. $90. All right. Because I think they're built in factors of 20. So having 2 stacks of 90 is, you know, kind of a waste. That means it's a whole ingot that can't be made. Has matching floor. Do I have a forged floor? I don't think I do. No. I had forged floor in my other game. In my other, my private game. All right, so I think basically what I need right now is a crap ton of iron. But what I might do first is go have a little look around, see if I can't find me somebody to hypnotize, become my new best friend, right, Rat? Rat's like, yeah, bro. I'm like, yeah, go me and Rat. Thick as thieves, you know? Wait, what that acorn doing in there? This got all out of whack. Here, the plants. Plants go in here. Jewels and gems go in here. Jewels. Minerals and ores go in here. You got a crap ton of iron? Yeah, that's oh, my other game I spent a long time running around in those haunted mines. Because that's where you can get iron without having to mine it. And once you get to the point where you can mine it, it's all over the place. But before you can make that first, you know, mace or other weapon to be able to mine it, you just, you know, you gotta rely on random drops. Oh, for God, I pushed the wrong button. I just wanted to sort it, not put it all in my bag. Refined shit goes in here. I think this is considered a mineral? A scourge stone? I don't know. It's a very loose term. Oh yeah, and I usually have a chest that's just for like. I'll put it by my mirror. Let's see. What do I need to make my kind of chest that I like? The big one. Planks and copper ingots. Planks, copper ingots. We'll put that by my mirror. And so the idea of that is this where I put things that maybe this is like adventuring gear, stuff I might pick up on my way out the door. It's by my mirror. And I think we decided that even though we can't do anything with empty glass bottles at the moment, having it by a research desk seems appropriate because it feels like, you know, alchemy, academic, like chemistry stuff. But water... Wait, does this have water in it? It's a water-filled canteen. That's for horses. When I eventually feel like messing with having horses, which I do not at the present, but, you know, could happen. Oh, while I'm doing crafting shit. Okay, hold on. You still went to the undead mines for iron just because there was a bunch to mine. There was stuff just lying on the ground. Yeah, no, if you want to get a bunch of iron mining done quickly, that's the place to do it. It's like the copper mine in town, except... Or in the forest, the old forest, twisted forest, whatever the fuck it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Well, we went to the other night. Except it's huge, and it's got a ton of mining iron nodes. Lost track of what I was doing, but what I was doing was adding lighting to my exterior. Because exterior lighting pleases me. I like it by all my doors. You know what I don't like? I don't like trees blocking my doors. I'm also not a huge fan that there's a huge like open space with no trees around my castle. There we go. All right, there we go. Then that's Nick's special room here. Let me trim this down. I don't want Nick getting in some kind of a concussion by hurrying excitedly out of his guest room and running smack head first into this tree. Short banter tonight. Hey, rats! Oh, that's you, Brad. Well, there was only a couple people in here to begin with. And one of them was already playing the game anyways. Brad, I got a dedicated server. I'd be more excited if you weren't in China and I could try to really meaningfully try to talk you into playing. But given that you're in China and the latency here just between Oregon and California is stupid during busy hours, then, you know, it's not... I can't invite you on this journey, Brad. But, yeah, started playing, you know, pretty soon, pretty quick. She's doing... I mean, she's still recovering, but she seems to be doing pretty well. A lot of her... Like, she's got a bit of a cough, but so far it hasn't gotten really bad. Her fever, she hasn't had a fever in almost a week. I think her fever, like, she stopped having a fever last Friday. Friday or Saturday. So we're getting close to a week without a fever. But she still has, like, she had a cough and a lot of fatigue. I think the main issue she's been dealing with this week has been extreme fatigue to the point where, like, yesterday... Well, here's the thing. She still worked on Monday and Tuesday, but she'd work for like 4 or 5 hours. I think 6 hours one day, and then just until she was like so exhausted she couldn't do it anymore. And I'm like, well, hell, like she works for the government. They got great benefits, and when someone gets COVID working for the government here, they're just like, oh, here we're going to add 80 hours of this special kind of sick leave that you can just take of paid time. And I'm like, dude, if the place is not going to fall apart when you're gone, if you're having a hard time getting out of bed, you're so tired, call in. What are you doing? So yesterday she called off because it was probably her worst fatigue yet. And she literally, like, I think the only reason she didn't work yesterday is because she just literally was too tired. She said she texted her boss and blinked and it was noon. So she was just out of it. That's just you, Brad. But yeah, we're still kind of isolating, but she's not isolating, I think, and it's a little bit iffy, but the rule is that after 5 days after you're symptomatic, a 5-day timer starts. And if by the end of 5 days you've been without a fever for more than 24 hours and your symptoms seem to be improving, you can stop isolating. But there's a 10-day period total where you're still supposed to wear a mask when you're around other people. It's just for those 5 days you're not even supposed to let yourself be around other people. So she stopped isolating at the 5-day mark because her fever was gone, but her symptoms are a little bit roller coastery. So I'm still like, I'm like 90% sure I haven't gotten it yet, because I just have like, unless I got a real mild version of it, which, knowing me, I wouldn't. I wouldn't get a mild version of it. But I've just, in general, just still been congested and stuff, but not feeling sick, you know? So. She hasn't expressed worry about long COVID. I probably have worried about it more than she has. But one of her big sayings is don't borrow trouble. Like, so if I were someone who was like, well, what if you get long COVID? She'd be more like, well, then we'll figure out the ramifications if that happens. But until it does, let's not worry about it. Because there's nothing we can do about it anyways. It's like, it's going to be... If there's something we could do about it now, let's worry about it. If it's just like, it's not going to make any difference what we do now, then, you know, whatever. But yeah, I still, as a person, my thing is I still like to worry about it. Even if there's nothing I can do now about it. Just my way, you know. Oh, look at that tree. Tree blocking my window. I may be a vampire, but I like to let the light in, you know? Alright. Sure, it may burn me. Ah, yes. Looking out the window. So wonderful. Aha. Oh. Don't look too close out the window. And his name? Where can I look? I'm Glaucus. G-Lock. It's like an old Roman thing. Glaucus. And he looks just like I do in real life. Spitting image. Yep. So let's see. Is there anything else I should have built before I leave? Oh yeah, I built that supply chest because I think the DLC I got is what enabled me to buy or to make this helmet. It's just cosmetic. And yeah, it looks kind of cool, but at the same time, I like seeing my you know, I'm more relatable when I can see my face. So we'll save this if we ever get into some big there's a big, I don't know, Lord of the Rings-esque battle. Maybe I'll put the helmet on for, you know, effect. Yeah, you like that? Do I look bad? Badass? Now, normally when I fight, I do with the sword. Because I like the sword's special ability. Well, it does exactly the same amount of damage as everything else. So really, the difference is, the reason I have all three is they do bonus to different things. Copper Mace is basically doubles as your pickaxe. The axes, they give you 25% bonus to gathering wood. Copper Mace, or the mace, gives you a bonus to basically mining minerals. The sword is a bonus for vegetation. That doesn't matter. Vegetation falls apart when you look at it anyways. I just carry the sword because that's my... each one has its own special attack, and I like this special attack the best. But yeah, they're all good for like moment-to-moment combat. And like the axe, you know, its special ability is like, that's cool. You know, if you want to do a leap attack, there's value to that under the right circumstances. This is another leap attack too, I think. There you go. It hits like a specific spot, which means unless you know when to use it, you're really good at it, aka not me, it's going to end up being wasted. Well, you could change the server settings. I don't know, you could maybe even do creative mode, but if you're at the point of doing that, it's probably not your game anyways. So, because, you know, a lot of these people, they like the Valheims and the crafting survival type games. And if you're not into that, then, you know, what are you doing here? Basically, you know? Well, I wouldn't recommend getting it. But I've been enjoying it a lot because I like crafting and survival and whatnot. Yeah, they do have a limitation about teleporting with materials. I mean, I think we've talked about this before. I like the vanilla settings. And like personally, I think if they're considered the default limitation, I'm on board. Just because, you know, whatever. I like there to be limitations. Well, that's what survival games are. I'm the one that goes into Skyrim and adds mods to make it so that I can starve to death, you know? But yeah. All right. So the objective right now is, well, first, I wouldn't mind finding something with a little higher blood quality. But I need to try to tame... Not tame. I need to dominate a human being. But I've got to find a human being of good quality. So it's got to be kind of like... I want one that's kind of tough. But that... and that it's got good blood quality. So I'll be tempted to drink it. You won't be getting it, but watching you play, it's not bad at all. Really makes me feel like you've got a gritty, grainy mouthful of Huel. I actually played a little bit this morning before work while I was drinking my Huel. Now that brawler, I'm thinking yes. Oh, yeah. I want... Oh, God. That guy, That guy took a big-ass slice out of my... Why am I hurting already? All right, this is... I need to... something's gone horrifically wrong here. Hey, hello, ladies. I'm wondering if something got... The timing went weird on something. Am I poisoned? Oh, I think, was I under the effect of garlic? Something went screwy. Oh, you son of a bitch. Really? You're gonna do this to me now? You got blood? Alright, let's do some blood healing. Yeah, but skull just means it's high level. But he's also kind of like somebody. He's not a boss, but he's kind of like an elite skull. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe I got a little over. Oh God, I used all my blood. All right. Oh, there. See over there. There was garlic. That was probably not helping either. I was in the radius of garlic, which. I think it makes you more susceptible to damage. I forget exactly what it does, but it's a debuff. Ooh, this deer. 1%? Are you bullshitting me? Can you at least just give me like a 7%? Oh, nuns. %. I'll take it. Sorry, ladies. Carry on. They don't drink blood, but subsist entirely on Huel. Well, you don't need a mod for that. Okay, that guy's... The brawler's a bit out of my, my pay grade. I think you know where I was going with that, though, Brad. We already have the power to make such a thing a reality. He hates it when I say that, though. A torchbearer? Sound. Wait, 20%? What is the scholar? The scholar increases my spell power. Oh, hello. $35. Damn it! It's like every single damn one is hitting me. Fine. You want me to feed off you? I'll feed off you. Oh, hey there, buddy. Hey there, buddy. Here, you're kind of a pain in the ass. Why don't I... You think I can bring you home? He doesn't kill me first. Alright. Just relax, bro. Alright. What? Did I interrupt it before it was over, or did I somehow fail it? Alright, this is getting to be... Oh god, this is too much. This is way too much. go. All right. Time to take a little chill pill. See, we go back. Maybe I can find that brute by himself again. They need to be at 25% health? I had no idea. Yeah, I actually... you may be right. I just have no idea. They don't really tell you anything. Let's see. There's the Brawler. Brawler is no good. Alright, dear. I'll take you and your stupid 1% blood. I just need blood. Alright. Beggars can't be choosers. There. Practically useless. Do you have better blood? 54%! Alright, yeah, that's even better. If only I could dominate animals. Put an animal in a coffin and turn it into an animal servant. But alas, it was not to be. Let's see, any one of you guys? Yeah, you guys all kind of suck, you know that? Damn it. All right, let's try it now. Whoops. Hey, okay, buddy. All right, come on back to our house. You're gonna love it. I have a guest room. Who's that guy? That guy looks like been a bad bro. Oh, I can't transform? Okay, fine. Oh, I can't do other stuff? Alright. You know what? Carrying a thrall with me is very inconvenient. Can I at least do... I can do that at least. Alright. Come on, keep up. Going back to my vampire castle. The irony. Well... there are worse things. But Brad, I'm glad you don't mind watching me play this game. Even if it's not the kind of game you'd seek. All right. Hey, we're gonna get home just in time for sunrise. Actually, I don't know if you need certain resources to convert these guys. I don't know if I've got it. It's no pool of radiance. That's fair enough. It definitely is not pool of radiance. That is factually correct. All right, guy, this is your place. You go ahead. Have a little rest in there. It's going to take him. It's going to take him 90 minutes to bake, and then he'll come out, and we'll be great friends. And as my first servant, I will name him Walter. you know? Because that's the original OG vampire servant dude. Okay, so I've got that in the works. The other thing that I need... Well, first off, let me make sure nothing's falling apart on me. 301. It's okay. 301. It's all right. I could... Okay, planks and copper. My weapons could use a little bit of a brush up here. I haven't used the crossbow at all. Oh, there... Hold on, let me check my table, see if I can... Got the materials to create an upgraded ring. I have the blood ring. Grave dust. I don't think I have morning lilies. Grave dust. Crude mist. No, I don't have those. I don't have greater blood essence at the moment, but I'm just curious. I have topaz. I start going for some grave dust. Hold on. Regular topaz. Wait, was it... Oh, crude topaz. Okay, so I've got 2 crude topazes. You left me some research book. Maybe I'll go check that out. I have a feeling... Well, let me see. It sounded like the stuff you listed off the top of my head was stuff I already had. But... Let's see, I've got... Do you remember what you had, Nick? I've got alchemy flooring. I can't remember what else you said. Assignment of assortment of fine paintings. I can't remember what else you said. I remember you listed a bunch of stuff, and I had a bunch of blueprints that I just gotten. And part of me was like, oh, maybe you got the same stuff I did, but I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, I'll go check it out when I'm in that neck of the woods. Of course, I've been just totally absorbed in the thing that all my shit, and I haven't been over there. I'll check. You know what? That'll be all. That could be my little thing I'm doing right now. Go take a look. Wood. Let's see. Refined goods. Scroll. You know what? I'm going to move this over. There we go. Make it less likely that I accidentally open and close the chest when I'm trying to open and close the front door. There's nothing more embarrassing than running headlong into the door and accidentally opening your chest instead. Boom. Hashtag vampire problems. Yeah, let's get some of this on here. And I'm going to do a little teleporty to Nick's base. Since that's a thing I think I can do. Oh. Wrong button. Well, so far, at least during the stream, that server lag hasn't been much of an issue, except when I very first started, so I'm happy for that. I cannot teleport. What am I carrying? Oh, god damn it. It's so mindless. I don't even think about it. But I accidentally picked up some resources on my way to the teleporter. Nick's like, are you sure you're a big fan of that ruling? Yeah, I stand by it, but it is a bit of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Let me grab some rats. Always should always carry a few rats on you in case your blood runs low. Alright, so now the rule is just don't harvest anything on the way to the teleporter. Is it so hard to just not harvest at all on this empty beatsy little walk? The teleporter? And I'm going to teleport to Nick's house. Oh! His teleporter's in direct sunlight. Hey! It's Nick's horse. What's he doing? Oh, whoops. Okay. I don't want to mess with him. Hey, look at Nick's throne! Or Nick's. It's a classy place you got here, Nick. Let's see. Can I open up the... There you go. I was wondering what those... That's like a special security thing that's supposed to keep raiders from getting your stuff. And then I was like... oh, I wonder if... I wonder if it keeps other people in your... What is it? Not fellowship. Is it a clan? Shit, what the hell is it called? It's a clan. Okay. Right. So, Nick... I remember we put a chest down for me. Oh, here it is. Okay. When Nick first built this place, I was like, is there some place I could put a chest to drop stuff off here? A water well. Okay. Alchemy... Is that the one I already had? Gravel paths? No, I don't have. Forge flooring? I don't have. The Merciless Hunter's crossbow. Can't remember if I have that one. Was the lab flooring? I think the lab flooring maybe I already had. Let's see. Oh, wait. Castle. Floors. Alchemy lab. Well, it could be a different alchemy lab flooring than I already have anyways. I'm not sure if that's a thing. So I'll take all of it. And then I can use his research desk. This, the Night Stalker leggings. Learn. Merciless copper sword. Ember chain. Holy shit, that's a lot of stuff. Wait a minute. How did I learn? Was that stuff you learned and now I learned? Because that was all, let's see. I didn't use any of these books. Oh, here we go. Do I just get to learn? Do I know all that stuff now? I'm actually not sure. Or if that's just the stuff that you know here. Now I have to go back. Let me see. Do I have all that stuff? Yeah, alchemy ground lab flooring now. Wallpapers, exterior, water supply, paths. I definitely have all these things now. That's sort of what it seems to me just happened. I feel like I just learned... I feel like I just learned a bunch of stuff that you'd unlocked for yourself. So, you know what? I'm going to put all these books back in here. You can recycle them for paper. Because you still got... For every 50 sheets of paper, it unlocks another one randomly. I think I just got everything from those books just by looking at your... just by looking at your desk. I feel like a cheater, like I plagiarized you. Like, yeah. I just peeking over Nick's shoulder while he's learning all this advanced shit. Who's this? Hey. You just made a mistake, sir. Oh. Okay, now he's done. Let's just get rid of that. That's not, you know what? Hold on, let me pick it up. Can't be tossing blood essence like it's not worth anything when I'm right next to Nick's castle. Here, Nick, for all of your trouble, here, have some blood essence just for you. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, Nick's castle kind of puts mine to shame a little bit. Well done, Nick. Oh, wait, I can teleport back. Your next one will be better now that you know that room flooring matters. Yeah. Well, I mean, it seems like, 75%. I was going to say, it seems like they refund a lot of your stuff for structural things, but no, it's still the 75. I was going to say, I thought it was the sort of thing where you could essentially just rework the same materials for constructed items, like, structural items. But that's not true at all, so forget it. Forget I said that. That was an inaccurate thing that I was going to say. I have a little drink here. God, it's like flipping warm in here. Here, let me turn a fan on. Oh, and I just realized someone called Crypt Beast came in here. And I didn't even acknowledge them. I don't know if Crypt Beast is still here. But if you are, hello. And if you're not, I'm sorry. It took me 30 minutes to acknowledge you. It's not very good streaming etiquette. I'm usually better than... I don't know, who am I kidding? I'm not usually better than that. So I got that. Is there any other magic that I... That's what I'm using now. I'm using the... I haven't used the Merciless Charge yet. Alright, so really, at this point... I think I need to get my iron situation sorted. So, well, firstly, let's see if I can make any of these weapon upgrades. I need 8 whetstones. I think, I might have everything else except for the whetstones. All this merciless shit requires whetstones, which I do not have and cannot make, because that armorer dude, well, I never tried it. I haven't tried him in this game yet, but the armorer was like the one boss that was supposed to be within the level that I could beat that I could never beat. I probably could have, at the point where I was on my other game, I probably had enough. I was an iron. I was all ironed up weapon-wise, so I probably could have gone back and taken him down, but I never tried. All right, so whetstones, I've got 6. Well, that's close, but it's not going to cut it. We're going to go, let me see. Going to go to the Haunted Mines. No, that was the Bandit King. The Armorer is in the Bandit Armory. That's on the other side of the Bandit Copper Mine from you, Nick. right, starting strong. Probably should have just, if I had just left the castle as a wolf, we could have avoided this unpleasantry. If you want to be friends with the wolves, you gotta look like one. It's the first rule of wolves. And he's someone... He's like a sort of the same, does sort of the same kind of stuff where he's a melee and he's always charging you and shit. But he throws all these snares all over the ground. That's like his little thing, and it ends up where they're everywhere. And yeah, and you get cut up on him, and then you can't move out of the way of his attack, so you're stuck on his shit. What's in here? Okay, that's more than I need to deal with. All right, gentlemen. Cool your jets. That's all I gotta say. Something I tell Chauncey all the time. Cool your jets. It's good advice. There, I just need to... No. Just need to get in here. Until I'm not in combat anymore. Alright, we should be good now. And see, the magic of this place is there's an ongoing struggle. There's this like holy good guy archer that hates the undead. It comes through here and just continuously wipes them all out. So you just get your foot in the door, and if you can avoid the archer trying to kill your undead ass, you just let it sort of clean the place up for you. The archer's not greedy. Doesn't loot the place, just kills everything in it. Whereas me, I don't necessarily have an interest in killing everything in it. I just want to loot the place. So it's like a great partnership. Although, is she not in here? I'm thinking the ones that were killed up here were just killed by this poison spewing thing. Hey, Stone, how you doing, man? How's life back home been treating you? Think when you were in here, was it Sunday? You'd just gotten back home, right? All right. Oh, I just shot him right off of the cliff. All right. I can kill some of these guys myself if I have to. I just prefer to let the badass... All right, there she is. All right. Now the name of the game just getting out of her way. Oh, just got home from your eldest son's birthday dinner. Cool. That sounds nice. Yep, I'm excited. Well, first off, this is a 3-day weekend, so that's cool. I actually have my other D&D group this weekend. I thought about canceling that too. But at this point, well, I give him a heads up that like at any point I could have COVID and it could be bad. So I let him know, like, hey, there's a possibility that Saturday rolls around and I can't get out of bed. I don't know what the likelihood is of that, but basically that could happen. Yeah, the D&D group that I care about, Brad. I mean, full transparency, it's like, I don't feel like running a game. Like, even this Saturday. But last weekend, I was in kind of a state last week. I was freaking out a little bit. And I'm not freaking out so much now. I'm still like, well, shit, I could have this thing. But I'm starting to feel like I might have... I'm starting to feel like I might have given it the old slip, you know? Hey, Cowdizzle. We got a Brad. We got a Nick. We got a Stone. We had a Crypt Beast. I'm not sure. I'm not sure Crypt Beast stuck around because I didn't say hi to them. We did have a Madros who may be lurking, and we also had a Mega EV7. A Mega EV7. Brad, you missed Mega EV7. All right, is the Joan of Arc Archer lady coming back? All right, well, I'm gonna move forward. Yep, Madros, true to form. Lurking. Oh no! This time he wanted to catch me up to speed on the new Sonic movie, and reference to some of the like Japanese novel games that he likes, making references to what are those things called? Graphic novels or comic books, but it's what they're like video game novels. And he makes some reference I didn't understand. He'd be like, "Well, you'd know that if you played this Japanese game that I like." Like, well, so there was a lot of that. There were a lot of references. He came in asking, "So, what are your thoughts of the new ugly Sonic showing up in the Chippendales new movie?" And I'm like, I had no idea any of that was happening. Completely off my radar. So you missed the whole conversation, Brad. Oh, okay. No, this guy, Undead Commander. You know what we need? We need Undead Commander and our Joan of Arc Archer to hook up. And you do see them fighting each other from time to time. And in fact, one time, he took down that badass archer lady and walked away, and I was able to slip in and drink her blood and get her powers. In my other game. Missed out on that. Early screen of Top Gun 2. So, hey, EV23. EV23. Hey, look. Oh, there it is. The Archer and the Undead. Alright, so... Now I kind of wish I had some popcorn, because I'm just going to be right here for a while. Waiting for them to work it out. Only one shall stand. What? Only one? What is it? I was going to say, what is that thing from the Zoolander? It's Highlander. There can be only one. That's it. Yeah, I even my wife weren't sick. I'm still kind of in that psychological state where I go to a movie theater. I know everyone's pretending the pandemic's over, but like, coincidentally, now I know a ton of people who are getting sick right now. So, you know. Two shall enter, one shall live. Oh, there she is. Looks like she survived. Although maybe I can go out where the undead commander got killed and he dropped some goodies. Whenever two powerhouse enemies go up against each other, as long as I don't get involved, it's never a bad thing for me. Scourge Stone, I think that's the thing. Excuse me. You don't want to accidentally get too close. So Evie, have you decided? Evie contacted me earlier and was asking about Subnautica. Because it's on sale. Is that on sale for like, is it on Wii? Or not Wii? What's the Nintendo? What's the current Nintendo that the kids are all playing these days? Is it on that thing? So Evie was considering picking up Subnautica Below Zero because she remembered liking watching me play it. But then her husband reminded her she doesn't really like survival games. Switch! There we go! And Evie disclosed that she thinks her husband is pretty good at sussing out what she likes and doesn't like. He's usually pretty knowledgeable about it. See, this guy's got a skull, but that's no problem. He's just a weak high-level character. Okay, it's on the Switch. You didn't specify that, but I figured that's what, when you said they were on sale, you meant on the Switch. Because it seems like you don't do a ton of gaming on PC. You do most of your gaming on Switch. On the Nintendo machine. Good old Nintendo machine. Oh, hold on, no. Didn't mean to enter the escape menu. Hey, I like Nintendo, just not enough to buy it. I got it. The last one that I had was a Wii. And it's because my dad got it. When I graduated law school, he bought it for me, like, as a graduation present. I think mostly because at Thanksgiving, we'd go to my stepbrother's house, and they had a Wii, and I always thought it was neat, but not enough to buy it. And so my dad got it, and I played the Metroid, I played the Mario, I played quite a few games on there, and I still enjoyed it. I think you guys have all heard my general philosophy is I've got so many games on PC, especially now, that it's like the thought of spending hundreds of dollars on another game system just seems absurd. I already have more games than I'll ever be able to play in my lifetime. So, and as more new games come out on PC, I still buy and play it. Like, obviously, like, this looked good, so I picked it up, and I've been enjoying the hell out of it. But if I had to pay $200 to buy a thing to be able to play this game, I might be like, no, I don't think so. 3 more hours. You've been going back and forth where you should. How much is it on sale right now? What is the sale price? Because, I mean, your husband might be onto something. It might be the kind of thing where you play it, you mess around with it for a little while, and you're like, I don't know if this is my kind of game. I think those are... I honestly, I like the first one better than the second one, but they're both great. And the first one does not have the penguins. First one's got better storytelling, though. Definitely has a better story. I think I like the first one because it's much bigger. The world is bigger, and also I like the vehicles in the first one better. Like the giant submarine. I really liked that giant submarine, and they don't have that in Below Zero. And there's a reason why it wouldn't fit. Below Zero's environments is a lot more confined, and a big ass submarine like that just wouldn't really work in that game. $14.99. That's a pretty good price. What are these guys doing? What are you doing, guys? There's like a whole kill party of archers running through here. I don't know what they're doing. Why? Am I lagging out? What the hell's going on right now? No, I do not seem to be lagging out. I think that guy was maybe resetting or something. Stone. Yep, that's the stone I remember. Remember when I used to call you Sourpuss Stone? Although I will admit in a much nicer tone that I am like PC Master Race. But really it's sort of because I'm already like deeply invested into it, and PC is such that over the years, whatever games you bought 20 years ago, you can still usually make work now. So it's just an ever building library. Oh, look at all this shit. You still are? Well, I didn't want to run right to it because then I'd be like you hadn't been here for like all year pretty much, and then you come back, and then I call you Sourpuss Stone, and you're like, son of a bitch, that's the one thing I used to hate that he did. Hurt my feelings so much whenever he called me Sourpuss Stone. I came back, what's the first thing he did? Called me Sourpuss Stone again. Son of a bitch. Now, I don't expect that's the case. But it could have, you know, maybe that's how it played out. Maybe the whole time when I called you Sourpuss Stone, you were like, I really like hanging out in G-Law's stream, but damn it if he doesn't make my feelings hurt every time he calls me that Sourpuss Stone. And I know you don't sound like that. But maybe when you're super upset, when I've said things that have hurt your feelings real bad, then you do sound like that. I doubt it, though. You kind of want a Stream Deck, but they're not really available, and you feel like you should wait for V2. I like the idea of a Stream Deck, but I sincerely doubt I would get the use out of it to justify buying it. But I know that there's some more like just general portable PC alternatives that are, yeah, they're over $1,000 to be able to do the same thing the Stream Deck is doing for $300. Although I think if you want a decent amount of storage, you've got to start upgrading right away. So if you actually want to be able to install more than 2 games on the damn thing, you're probably already in 500 or so. And I'm not sure if you can buy extended storage that you can play the game off of. With your PC attached to your living TV, there's a decent chance you can get good use. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, if you have someone else that wants to use the TV for, you know, not video games, and you still want to play video games, you could also just buy a monitor and set it up, you know. But if you want to hang out on the couch next to your lady while she's watching Murder, She Wrote, whatever it is the ladies are into these days, watching the Murder, She Wrote, and then you're like, I kind of want to play a game, but I don't want to leave the couch, make my lady feel like I don't care about her no more. And then you get, I can almost see a commercial where Brad all of a sudden, his face lights up and there's like a little ding, little gleam in his eye. And then he reaches behind the couch, pulls out his Stream Deck. And then he looks right at the camera and winks and says, "Relationship saved." And it's like Steam Deck starting at $3.99. I think we should go on a marketing campaign. Not quite as fast as onboard storage. So you can actually still play off of the external or the additional storage. That's good to know. Hey, look, stuff's respawning. That's the advantage of coming in here is you don't have to deal with the damn sun. The downside is you still have slowly run out of blood. I do have rats in case I get desperate though. You like the commercial I came up with, Evie? I've also heard a lot of games don't work well on it. I don't know which ones do and which ones don't. But you know, supposedly even the people who are fans of it, there's sort of a lot of weird limitations right now that they're just kind of like, yeah, you got to go into it knowing it's not gonna be everything you could dream of. There's gonna be a lot of things you'll wish it could do that it can't, or that you wish it would do better that it won't. But if you go into it having a good idea of what it really actually can and can't do, let's see, can I do this? Yeah. Ow. Oh, that hurts really bad. All right. That shit really, really hurts. Can I? No, that's not what I'm trying to do at all. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Here we go. This is what I'm trying to do. Got a little heal going. All right, it's got a little more heal going. Oh. Pain does hurt, but sometimes pain hurts a lot more than I'm anticipating. And that was one of those cases. I didn't think accidentally getting a little bit of that green goo on me was gonna eat 80% of my health down over the course of 4 seconds. That was a little bit of a surprise. Hey, Marinade, V for Vendetta would eviscerate the vampire from V Rising. Well, you may be right. Especially if that were me, because I would never admit this publicly, but I'm not very good. Just keep that between you and I. Don't tell Brad. Brad only comes to these streams because he thinks I'm really good. Pain heals, chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever. Well, I did heal. You know. I drank a potion. I healed. But it was just the shock of it. You know? It'll be a long time before I recover from the emotional shock. Any chests respawn in here? Nope, still. Alright, looks like how we doing? Still got a bit of storage. It was emotionally damaging. 1 second, I'm like, haha, look, I got green stuff on me. The next second, I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying from the green stuff that got on me. That's the sort of thing I'll be thinking about laying in bed awake, not able to sleep, thinking, it just was a little bit of green stuff. Thinking about the fragility of life. Like that, just that little bit of green stuff, and that was almost the end. That was almost the end of my journey right there. Okay. Looks like it's another clash of the epic good versus evil. I think it's time for me to eat a rat. Yep. Now I got rat blood. We'll let them sort out their business over there. Slap some flax seal. Some flex seal on it? I don't even know what that means. But it doesn't sound like the sort of thing that would heal my emotional damage, Stone. Stone's like, emotional damage, pah! You don't know emotional damage till you've been called a sourpuss by the gaming lawyer. And it's like, I guess that does put it in perspective. Alright. Well, she got it sorted out, didn't she? Meredith, the Bright Archer. This guy spawned right next to her. Okay, no, she's got it. She fighting them? Yeah, she is. Dude! Oh, fuck. Alright, that's just too much for my blood. Alright. Nope. No, guys. No, I did not sign up for that shit. Nope, and she just spawned right behind me. I do believe that is my cue to leave. I've got a bunch of shit to drop off at home anyways. I'll be on my way right now, gentlemen. You don't have emotions. I don't know if that's true. You did write lol, didn't you? Doesn't that come from an emotion? Joyful mirth. That's right, Chance. Chance chirped. She has emotions too. What kind of emotions are you having today, Chauncey? Whatever is probably weird, whiny emotions. Oh yeah, she's flapping her wings, having a little tantrum. Chauncey, what could you need? I mean, I know she's been laying in her little egg shack all day, trying to lay eggs, which is like all she does now. So it's a hard life. You sort of have defined your own limits on that, Chauncey. I can't stop you from trying to lay eggs all the time. But you know. Well, that's your choice, Chance. I'm sorry. Sorry you don't enjoy it. Ooh, let's smelt that stuff. Wait. Should I not smelt it? What do I need to actually build the hold on. Production. I might need the raw ore in order to make the crafting station. No, it's the ingots. Alright. So if I do this... No. Ah, crap it. We're just gonna do this. 160 for you. Chauncey, I know it's frustrating, huh? And it's not easy being the Chaunce. I've always understood it's difficult being the Chauncey. Well, certain things, certain crafting stations in this game, like the basic ones, just like let you build the crafting stations out of the raw materials. Let's see, this goes in here. That goes in there. Where have I been putting this, the dust? Do I not have a box for byproducts? That's a problem I've got to remedy right now. Of course I gotta have a byproduct box. Let's see, that's going to require a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We'll put the byproducts box right here. Now let's grab all the gobbledygook. Wow. Nick, I think this is crap you put in here. I don't know. I don't remember putting all these resources into my refining stuff. But I know I've seen you slip in here and put a thing or two, so quite generous. All right, this is the byproducts box. Sawdust and stone dust. And that. Yeah, I just found the wood and the plank, the bricks and the planks. Were those, was that a donation, Nick? Nick feels bad for me. Because even though I've had this game 3 times as long as him, it's quite evident I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, oh, poor G-Law. G-Law's just not doing it right. Look at his sad little castle. He's like, let's help him along. Just a little. Doing a good job, G-Law. Doing a good job. Here, have some stuff. You're gonna need it. Trust me. Oh, okay, so this was, now that's true. Both of my castles have a room just like this. Or at least stylistically just like this. Which is Nick's, this is Nick's room. This is Nick's guest room. Yeah, if he wants, he could spruce it up. But I just want to make sure he had a room where he could have some chests of his own, put crap in here if he's on this side of town and he's got a bunch of junk. And he wants to just drop it off, and he can just stop in here. He'd go into his room. Drop it off in there. Carry on with his farm. What is this place, this zone called? With his Dunley Farmlands adventures. Make sure I give Evie a hard time for being late. Well, you know what? Now that you mention it, she wasn't here right at the beginning. I mean, normally, early on, she'll at least check in and say you guys are having dinner. By the way, did you guys have dinner? And if so, what did you have? That's the one thing. You've made some stuff that sounds pretty tasty. She's always talking about the stuff. It's always like pork chops, and I'm always a little jealous when she tells me what you whipped up over there. So, as Brad can tell you, the stuff that I eat these days, it's not that much fun. Although I do make a mean fish taco. Oh, she ate without you? Okay. Well, that's going to happen sometimes. I'm sorry to hear that. But it seems like most weeks, that seems to be the Thursday night ritual. Is I'll start streaming, and usually sometime the first you know, a few minutes, Evie will show up just to tell me she can't hang out. She's gonna be hanging out with you and having dinner. Then, a couple hours later, she shows up, tells me what you guys have for dinner, and then I get jealous because it sounds delicious. And that's what happens. That's the routine. How you doing, Skull Sphinx? So Evie said she was considering getting Subnautica, but she said you warned her that she normally doesn't like survival type games, and she's like, "Yeah, my husband, he does know what I like and don't like. He's usually pretty good at that." But she just really liked the penguins or something in that game, so she's very tempted. The sale's almost over too, so it's gonna be over tonight. Just heating up some leftover Chinese. God, that sounds really good too. All right. I don't know what it is about your household, but pretty much anything you guys eat, I'm probably going to be jealous of. That's just how it works. Because now I'm like, oh, I haven't had Chinese in a while. That sounds really good. Yeah, I wish I had some of this Chinese food. Even though I already ate and everything, I'm not even hungry. Oh, you were already super hungry? Yeah, that's valid. If you're really hungry, you know, you eat. I think that's fair. Unless you have some kind of like solemn vow. It was part of your wedding vows. I promise in all the days of my life that I shall never eat before you. That even if I am starving and it is 6 p.m., I will wait and not eat, and I will suffer. And I'll like it. Then you gotta wait. Otherwise, if you're that hungry, you should just eat. That's my opinion. That's what I would have done. All right. All right, so let's see how we're doing on that. Yeah, that's right, Chauncey. Chauncey's got very strong opinions right now. It's okay. It's not easy being a bird. She thinks I don't understand, but I do. It's hard being a Chauncey. I know, Chauncey. I know. You're preaching to the choir. All right? I'm on Team Chauncey. And if you're outraged about something incomprehensible, so am I. Ooh, oh no. Did not mean to do that. But I did notice I've got a crap ton of those things now. The whetstones. Let me see. What did I want to make? I think I want to do a sword. To be a celebrity? Yeah, it's all the pressures. Chauncey's like, oh, is it stream night again? Oh, showtime. All right. So 8 whetstones. I think the sword, because I do most of my combat with the sword. I need leather and sapphires, crude sapphires. Do I have crude sapphires? That's the last thing I'm not sure about. I've got regular sapphires. Oh my shit, I do not have crude sapphires. Did all those things require crude sapphires? Let me double check. Crude rubies and crude topazes. All right, hold on. Maybe I can make one of the other things. That's right, Chance. I don't have sapphires, Chance. I'm sorry. Crude topaz, yes. The crude rubies, yes. All right. And then I think leather was the other thing. You've got... Nah, you could... I'll be all right. I can make some of the other weapons too. I don't have... Yeah. Leathers. Let's see. Do I want the axe? I'm gonna make the mace. Okay, I was gonna get worried for a second there. I was like, wait, oh, I need to make sulfur too. Son of a bitch. I don't think I have the recipe for sulfur. Oh, you have to make an alchemy bench for that. Who do I need to kill to get an alchemy bench going? Working bench. Alchemy table. Clive the fire starter. Oh, I remember. That's the guy that I found actually on stream on Sunday. I remember where he is. All right. So, well, if the bottleneck is both iron and sulfur, but oh, the smithy I need. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. So I can't build a smithy until I've got the sulfur. And I got 11 sulfurs. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you want to do that, that'd be cool. Let me see. Yeah, oh, Chauncey. Oh my gosh, yeah. I understand, Chauncey. I understand. I'm all broken up over it, Chauncey. Yeah, because I can hear in your little chicken voice that this is a true emotional bird crisis we're having right now. Probably pissed off that she sits around laying eggs all day. But that's, you know what? That's your choice, Chance. That's your life choice. Who am I to tell you not to sit around and try and lay eggs all day? I think it's a bad idea. It makes you feel sore and tired and all sorts of crap. You're probably super crabby because of it. You know, it's not the decision I'd make, Chance. But, you know, you gotta do you. Right? Celebrity stress. Alright, let me get that weapon out of here, huh? Yes. Oh, Chauncey, the drama continues. Celebrity drama. So yeah, if I leave now, too, I get in that neck of the woods right around it'll be early evening. Celebrity. Oh, Nick, you're already at my other castle. Were you staying in your guest room? Yeah, Chauncey. I know. It's hard being the Chauncey. It's hard being the Chauncey. Alright, here's my other castle. And look, it's Nick's room. I bust in. He's like, it's supposed to be private. Why'd you close the door? It's private. It's my private room. Damn, sorry, dude. Look at Nick. He's so badass. It's like, oh, what level is Nick? Oh, he's skull level. Oh, you drop enough to make room for sulfur. Okay. Oh, I don't go out that door. That's where the Trant lives. Do I kill the Trant? Will it respawn? I guess we don't. Just move around it. Oh, we're really close. Is it that? It's down here, right? Is it like down here? Are you? If you know the way, I'll follow you. Oh, I totally forgot where he was. I thought he was in a whole different part of the map. I could probably stand to get some more blood. Here, hold on. Just gonna... Good old 7%. Oh, that's good eatings for me. Oh, I got confused. Oh, there's our guy. Oh, come on. Why does he pick it on me? God damn it. I think I keep dragging more people into the combat too. All right. Oh, thanks for the help there. But you hadn't gotten him yet? Whew. Merciless copper mace. Isn't that what I've already got? Yeah. Lab flooring. Night Stalker boots. I got all these things, so just split it. Because I think we can still recycle these for pages. You want to check out the armorer while we're out? Actually, halfway through the night, it might actually turn daytime while we're in there. Oh, it's a rat. For some reason, I thought it was a wolf. I know where he is, but I think it's going to turn daylight in the middle of the fight. Oh, your green thing is a heal. All right. Oh, what's all this? Oh, plant fibers. Oops. Wait, we're going the wrong way. Ooh, an unsullied heart. Can we get out this way? Oh, good night, Stone. The way. Yeah, remember the way? That used to be bannable to say that in here. Let me see. And this is probably the best way to go. But Nick, you don't mind fighting bosses in sunlight? Seems like taking hard mode and pumping it up to 11. You fought a couple bosses in the sun. Yeah, I don't mind giving it a shot. I just know my normal modus operandi is like, you going the right way? Yeah, this will still work. It's like I'd rather wait, spend an evening. It's gonna bypass these folks, or not. Oh, sorry, I'm taking all the shit. I'm so. Oh, that's a heal. That green thing. All right. I guess we could. Oh. Yeah, this place is good for farming whetstones too. Oh, hold on. Get out of the sun, bro. All right. Wait a minute. It's the same. Yeah, get out of the sun. No, like it's like practically zero sun cover. And if you try to leave the combat area, he resets. So it might actually be worth just hanging out. Oh, hanging out till the sun goes down. Because I honestly think this boss in particular, because of where he fights, that's a little extra inconvenient. So what is that healing thing? Is that like your ultimate or something? I'm starting to think maybe we should just go on Discord. Since we're adventuring together. You want to go on Discord, Nick? Here. Oh, God. Okay. Son of a bitch. Just a little crack. Options. Sounds. Sound and background. All right. Well, if you want to, I'm in the D&D voice channel. I think. Did I disconnect? Yep, I'm live in there. Sometimes I get confused, like if I've got all the right stuff hooked up to the right things from when I'm streaming. All right. Uh-oh. Let's see. How is your blood? Villager?
Howdy.
Oh, hey, Nick. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, good.
If I'm playing a game and I try to switch to headphones, it doesn't work, so I have to shut the game off and come back in.
Oh, okay.
Let me turn you off the TV.
Yeah, if you switch audio sources, I can mess things up.
Yeah.
I just figured we're at a point where we're basically running around playing together, and I keep talking to you, and then you're like, God damn it, I gotta type. Hold on, G-Law, while I stop and type an answer to you.
I'm used to it from a while.
So, and the stream chat is tame enough tonight that it's like, yeah. I'll tune out and realize I haven't paid attention to chat in 5 minutes and look over and no one said anything. So it's like, okay. I know there's some people watching, but I think everyone's in lurk mode tonight.
Can people hear me, or are you just talking to yourself?
Wait, say it again? Talk again?
Can people hear?
Yeah, they should be able,
hear?
according to the audio meters, they can hear you. I think. Can anyone in chat that's not Nick confirm if they can hear Nick? Because I know that the way my audio sources work, sometimes...
Brad's confirmed they can hear me.
Okay. Because I know I've got it set up in the D&D stream that it's a separate audio channel. After discovering one time that I recorded a stream of me talking to Nick and Nick wasn't recorded, so it sounded like me having an elaborate conversation with myself. Which is what I do most weeks anyways. Except, normally I don't act like I'm listening to someone else all the way through it. Okay.
I'm still on that. I have 100% rogue blood, so I was doing pretty good.
Got 34% rogue blood. All right. So you haven't beat this guy, or have you?
Yeah, I've beaten him.
I've got the tools for the job. You can't stop me.
Oh.
I've got the tool for the job. Gonna hammer you out. Hammer you out. I've got the tool for the job.
I'm just stepping in all of his damn traps.
What the armor's for?
Yeah, I guess I did make use of the armor to clear the traps. Except, you can't hurt him.
He also can't hurt you back, so it's kind of free time.
Oh, is he done?
He's done.
Makes work.
Nice. Oh, that pleases me.
Hey, drop Merciless Night Stalker gloves. Do you have those yet?
Yeah, I think I do.
So do I.
Well, I'll grab it just to be sure. You want that unsullied heart? There you go. Yeah.
I got silver.
What's that?
I found silver.
Oh. Yeah, do you have resistance to silver?
I don't, but I think I'm regenerating more than I'm losing, so
Okay.
I'm staying at the same.
All right. So yeah, I can
Drop.
see you look like you're on silver fire right now. So I think I
have
want to
drop
go
by your
back.
place and drop it off.
Yeah.
Can we leave this way?
Yep.
I just won't be able to wolf form with silver on me.
Oh, because of the damage.
Yeah.
All right, here we are. Home sweet home and guest room. So let's see.
This awful silver off me.
Uh, yes.
Is there another boss you need?
Yeah, I was actually just thinking about that. Oops.
We could do Pelor the Feywalker, or are you not? What's your gear level?
Let's see. There's Gorswine the Ravager, but I'm not like super. I can't remember what the powers were. There might have been a good power there. The
Corpse
Tomb-
Explosion and Veil of Bones.
I think Corpse Explosion I kind of liked, but actually I kind of like what I'm using on right now.
Yeah, Corpse Explosion was pretty good.
And then Putrid Rat. Did you ever find Putrid Rat?
No, you have to make them, which I've not gone fishing yet.
Oh, I wasn't sure how to get Putrid Rat. My assumption was that it was just something randomly wandering like a field, like a farm field. So.
You know, like that little rat thing that you make that summons rats. One of the recipes was Putrid Rat, but it required some fish.
Oh, okay. I never even noticed that. So let's see. Oh, bone crossbow. We can feed that to the nom nom.
Crossbow's actually pretty dope.
I got a spare. I don't think I've got any recipes to make crossbows yet.
You should. It's just on. It's just at the bench, not the usual simple workbench. It's
Oh, the
wooden one.
woodworker's bench, or whatever that is. I think it's a wood. Smithy, alchemy,
Yeah,
woodworking bench. Yeah, I'd never bothered to make that. I won't. Make
Oh
it
yeah,
here.
okay.
Protecting us from the light.
I don't like the moonlight burns my flesh.
Oh. Make sure I don't have any recipes to unlock. Nope. Got a book to put in the Devourer.
Did you have your? Maybe I can learn your recipes if you have any I don't have.
I-
Oh yeah.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I didn't realize that we could share each other's texts.
I guess you write it down in the actual station itself so other people can come and look at it.
Oh, you dropped off a whole bunch of crap. Now I've got access to a whole bunch of stuff I didn't have before.
I've been, while you were streaming, I've been hunting paper.
Shelves? Wall panels?
It looks like the shelves hold more stuff
Merciless
than the...
Night Stalker vest.
It says the shelves hold more stuff than the big book of the big stashes, but I've not made one yet.
Huh. Where do you make them? Or can you just make it?
It's like, it was easy. It was like planks and copper, I think.
Case. Distinguished. I like that. Planks and copper. Yeah, I'll make one just because I'm curious. Oh, I don't have any mats in here. I cleaned it out and brought it all home. So, I don't particularly feel need to hunt anyone down unless maybe the graveyard dude.
We can do the graveyard dude while we're both here if you want.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. That. Oh, I don't want to sleep. Blood in there. Find. No, that's not. Waste materials. What is this? Fish oil. And the night stalkers.
And if you have the mats to make up the next step of armor,
I might.
we might be able to hunt. We might be able to hunt up beefier bosses. They're actually not all that hard to make.
Stalker vest. I don't know if I have all the mats here.
Probably not here, but we're near a teleporter, right? Those will teleport.
What will teleport? The threads and stuff?
No, I mean, if you go back to your base, do you have a simple workbench there that you can make them on?
I do. I'm also not 100% sure I have all the mats there. I think I probably do. I transferred a bunch of stuff over.
Do you not have leather and copper and maybe not coarse thread?
It's the threads. It's the thread is the bottleneck. Merciless leggings. So yeah, what I need is the leggings and the vest. Rubber ingot. Okay, well I guess I'll put these in the press. Pardon me, gentlemen.
I can carry in some stuff that won't teleport.
Oh. I just, like, ran right by the teleporter. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Do 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 do. All right, coarse thread. Oh yeah, I got plenty of coarse thread in here. Okay. So let's see. Both of these need leather and copper. I haven't made an effort to collect leather. That ironically might be a bottleneck. No, I got enough
You
here.
have a bunch of. You have a bunch of animal hide, or
Let me see. What was the last thing? Copper. Oh, I don't have Night Stalker boots? I've already got that. Okay, never mind. Copper ingots. All right. Nice. All right. I wonder where he's at. Wondering whether it's if we should teleport to the place we just came from or teleport to your teleporter, your base.
I don't remember which place is closer.
I'd say the one near mine. I know I've seen him near my base.
I think he's in a spot. He's in a.
I've seen him walking the roads.
Oh, I thought he was in the desecrated.
He may settle in. There are bosses that have sort of like a home base, but that also will wander about as well.
That must have just been where I found him then.
Because I have encountered him. I think I know the place you're talking about, and I've encountered him there, or approaching there on the road. What am I doing? Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna just desecrate graveyard. Just want to X that on the map. Sort of tentatively head in that direction.
I'm gonna have to recharge my blood here soon. I've been enjoying the 100%.
Oh, yeah, that's the sort of thing. Enjoy it while it lasts, because
I like this guy.
shit. This one's 81%. Oh, sorry. Were you gonna eat him?
No, I ate already.
Okay. Where's the mother bear at? Is she in this zone somewhere?
No, in the way over to the
wanna-
east, there's
I
a
don't
place
wanna
called
miss
Bear Cave. It's in a cave at least, so you can fight it during the day. It was just kind of hard.
So I think, yeah, this guy may actually be in the cemetery right now. Yeah, we should probably clear this place out. We don't want to have like a ton of ads.
There he is.
Oh, that's quite the procession. Uh...
I forgot how much this got teleported around.
Drink it in! The chaos!
This is quite a bit of chaos. He wasn't lying. Yeah.
Drink it in! The chaos!
Yeah.
I can taste blood.
Oh, it's pretty dramatic.
Guess he's ready to go to hell, though. It's always good. Had his stuff packed.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be prepared when you're filled with that much chaos. Alright.
Is anyone else on your hit list?
No. Let me see. What did I need? I think I'm gonna do some resource gathering. I need
Probably go back to paper.
I need sulfur and I'm not gonna mess with her.
Yeah, she's I've already killed her.
So I think I'm gonna gather up all the crap I dropped off at my base in this zone, and then forward it all back to my main base. Have you found any place that's sort of like the copper mine equivalent for sulfur? Like some place where there's a bunch of sulfur in one place?
Yeah, that place where we fought the fire starter guy.
Oh, I mean, I meant like sulfur ore.
Yeah, I mean
That's there? I didn't notice that.
It was littered around the place. I was gonna gather something, then you ran away, so I'm like, oh, okay, guess we're leaving.
Oh, I thought it was something that just picked up. So wait, there are actually nodes like this that you mine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know why I didn't notice that while we were there. I thought it was just like some of the other places where a ton of it drops from like boxes and stuff. Boxes and kills.
I think that place has some of the explosives. So like you hit the explosive and it blows up, it's actually blowing out some of the ore around.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I had silver. I'm gonna leave the silver here.
What's that? You're gonna leave the silver? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I don't need to carry that with me. I can't turn into a person yet.
Okay. I have a whole different organization scheme here, and it's totally messing me up. All right. Oh, I should take these hides with me. I was complaining about not having enough leather.
I mean, you should have plenty of animal hide if you collect everything that drops.
Yeah, I think I just didn't have it in my base.
Hmm. And I think I have more animal hide than I do leather just because I don't take the time to throw it in.
And that might be like, I think I just dumped a bunch of it off here. I just sort of forgot about it. Refineries. How have you been finding the server connection?
It's usually okay with occasional bits of like hitchiness, but it's been okay during the stream.
Yeah, it was really bad before the stream. And then well, should I take this? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about silver. Like when I got off of work, I logged on. It could be that thing like between 6 and 7 or between 5 and 7. Like everyone's logging on at the same time. Or everyone's trying to access that data center at the same time.
That could be.
So... Oh, wow, Chauncey. But yeah, this is one of those games. It's kind of cool because it can be very action-packed. And doing like the boss fights and stuff. And I'm enjoying when we do team up on stuff. That's fun too.
Yeah, it definitely makes it nice having someone else to be the center of attention on occasion.
But then, you know, I can also just spend like a whole evening just running around and sort of quietly collecting materials, making, you know, crafting, making additions to my castle, which is, you know, how I, especially during the week when I'm working, I'm normally not like super like, yeah, let's let's be social and like play stuff together and fight. I'm usually just like, man, I'll be quiet. Chop down trees. Alright, hey guys, I see you. Alright. Alright, I do have quite a bit of silver here. Yeah, I'm gonna make... Oh, do I not have a thing to make leather here? Need planks. Alright, where would be a good place for that? Maybe right over here. Alright, what did I need to make the 16 sulfur? Alright, and I can't make sulfur until I make the alchemy table. For which I need 12 sulfur, which is exactly how much I have. Oh, this kind of works out. I'm starting to see a plan come together.
Well, sulfur is made in the foundry as well.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you take sulfur ore and then just cook it.
Oh, for some reason... So it is. Okay, for some reason I thought I needed... Can you make it in the alchemy table?
I don't think so.
Alright, I just got confused then. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to make a lot of that crap. Let's do that.
Now we've got a blood moon coming up.
I understand the advantage, but a lot of times, like, it
They
doesn't
come at the wrong times.
It doesn't cause me to be like, oh, like the first time it happened, I was like, oh my god, what's this? And I dropped everything, and I'm like, I gotta go figure out something to kill. And then now it's kind of like, it's nice. It's if you're sort of like just running around, you know, you're not in the middle of something, and then all of a sudden it's blood moon. It's like, now I gotta stop and find something to kill.
Seems also dependent on the quality of blood you have too.
We have pretty good blood right now. It's being wasted by crafting, but... Alright, so let me figure this out. So what I really need now is ore. Crafting, tailoring bench, smithy. 32 iron ingots. And right now I've got 15 iron ingots. And of course, it doesn't help. It doesn't help to be able to build the smithing table if you don't also have a shit ton more iron ingots to actually make something with. So, iron is the name of the game right now. How's my little, my servant doing? Ooh, is he ready to go? All right, he's Walter. Walter, can I give him a whole thing? The hobo vampire. Contains too many spaces. Walter the hobo. All right, now we'll get... They'll be like, hey, it's Walter the hobo. And look, he's a vampire. Yep, they'll put it together.
Just seems derogatory somehow.
Is it the sort of thing that was okay in 2015, but now it's like, oh, G-Law, just we don't call people hobos anymore. Not funny. All right.
I have no idea what's okay anymore.
Like about D&D, the races in D&D where it's like, oh yeah, the
Yeah,
whole
that makes me sad.
elves, dwarves, and halflings is based on like races. And Tolkien, all of his races were like based in like racist ideology or something. It's like, don't tell me that. That's too far. Just let me have my fantasy.
I need my escapism.
Yeah, I need something where it's just like I can just, hey, look, it's not real. Leave me alone. I don't like H.P. Lovecraft. He wrote great horror. I don't care that he was probably like a horrific racist piece of crap.
There's no probably. But it doesn't stop aberrant horrors from being amusing.
All right. So I think it's time to do another round of the haunted iron mine. Wait, can I? I need to make a throne, huh? Okay. Convert a human and interact with a servant. All right. Claim the throne blueprint. Now the throne required iron, right? Isn't that the catch? What
Yes,
prompted all the iron hunting to begin with? Yeah. And 4 greater blood essences. Alright, so it's going to be a while before I have a throne, in other words. So, Walter, you just hang out here. Hey, this kind of works out. I'll be going into the mines during a blood moon. Maybe I should build a woodworking station. Planks and animal hides. I think I got those. Planks. Although I might not have a lot of it. Oh, I do have animal hides. So any other thematically appropriate place to put this? Without building another room? Nah. I like it. That's fine right there. Hunter's crossbow. Oh, leather, and I can make the crossbow. I was just about to leave, and then all of a sudden I got caught up, and all of my, like, right, I can make this. And then, oh, that'll look nice over here. Hunter's crossbow, and then what do I need? Gem dust and 8 whetstones. I think I blew all my whetstones. Let me see, but we would have gotten more. Yeah, I got whetstones coming out the wazoo. All right.
Should be able to make them by now too, I think.
Oh yeah, with the armorer, huh? This is the first time I've killed the armorer. I'm normally not able to make the whetstones. Gem dust. The blood moon. The blood moon is upon us. All right. And I'll feed my old crossbow to the devourer. Eat up, buddy. Yeah, he loves it. The crossbows is my favorite. Good deal, buddy. Enjoy it.
I'll keep some equipment for your Walter as well.
Well, I figured since I can make copper stuff, which is better than all that other stuff that I keep recycling, that when the time comes where it's relevant for him to have material, I'll probably at least give him copper. All the stuff I'm having devoured is worse than copper. That's been in the back of my mind, my tentative plan. All right. Oh, my ring is busted. Bones, blood rose. I don't have blood roses. Oh, that's a problem. Why don't I have blood roses?
Can you make a better ring?
Well, the ring I have is busted, and I need blood rose to repair it.
Well, I was going to say, is it time to replace the ring? You might not even have to waste resources repairing it.
When I checked, I don't remember exactly what the what my resource bottleneck was, but when I checked earlier this evening on whether I could do the other rings, well, maybe I have the stuff here in this castle.
It was some of the crude gemstones.
Let's see. Greater blood essence, morning lilies. Those are the bottlenecks. And crude topaz and crude mist. I don't have mist stones. I don't have the topazes for it, and I probably don't have the grave dusts for them either. So, yeah, I'm not like super anxious, worried about it. It's just like, oh, I do have the grave dust for it. But when I have stuff like that, I should be able to repair the ring I have, but I've just been ignoring the roses. That's where I get a little bit like, oh. Because in my other game, I was compulsive. Every time I saw a rose, I'd be like, I gotta get the rose. And this game, I've just sort of been running by him constantly.
Yeah, thinking, I ignore him because of the take up space.
Well, then I forget because I'm like, oh, all they're good for is making skeletons and that grave thing, and I don't really care about that. And I forgot you need them for other things too. Well, now if I see those roses, I'm not going to ignore them. Because I found myself in a situation where I don't have any. Because if I could go into my other private server, I've got like stacks and stacks of them. That's precisely why I didn't collect them here. Just like, oh, I never use them for anything. Alright, what are we doing here? You know what? Screw all you guys. I'm just going to run right in here. I don't even care. It's a blood moon, baby. Gonna go right in. Alright. Where's my Joan of Archer? There she is. Alright, is someone still gonna follow me all the way over here? Alright, I have successfully installed myself in the iron mine, and the archer lady is now going to do all the dirty work for me. Mission accomplished. Oh, there's treasure chests down there.
My arrows will strike true. My fate is unshakable.
Alright. Good job. Go take him out. Go ahead. Oh, there's the big guy. Running into either one of those in this stage of my career is basically a showstopper. But if they happen to run into each other... So I'm starting to get the impression, based on my audience reaction to this game, there aren't a bunch of people lining up who are gonna
The light
join our
has
server.
chosen
Oh
me.
shit!
I guess this is a game that I like randomly saw someone stream. Like my YouTube decided to tell me that like, hey, this guy's streaming this game. I'm like, okay. And I started watching it, and I'm like, this game looks okay. And then you started playing it. I'm like, well, now I'm gonna buy the game.
And then it was essentially seeing that you'd bought it is what made me really start thinking about getting a dedicated server. Because it was like, well, if you're playing it, and if you end up super into it, then even if we do our own separate things, we could do it on the same server, and like team up for certain things, and that would be kind of cool. I just remember the one time I hosted a local server, like just off of my computer, that only exists while I'm playing, like Valheim. We did that with Conan once. And I remember thinking, like, this just seems kind of lame if you can only play while I'm playing. And then if I log off, it's like, well, sorry, Nick, you can't play with your castle anymore. Bye. I think I want to I want to eat tacos now. See you later.
Yeah, but that was more of me just coming in and helping you out with stuff rather than us really kind of both playing it at the same time or whatever. Which is not necessarily a bad thing.
But I just thought it would be cool if we could just have a persistent world that either one of us could do our own thing, and then if we're both playing at the same time, we could meet up if we want to, or not, you know. But
It's been fun so far.
treasure chest. I need to study.
I'm not sure what'll constitute me playing this for a long time.
Well, I probably won't play it for a long time, but I did find out that there is a way, I think, to save, to download the game, like the save world, so that if you cancel it, you can go back later
Okay.
and restore it. Although that, with the fact that this is in super early access, if you came back 6 months later, a year later, it could be, you couldn't, open the same world anyways, but the way I see it is a little bit like, I haven't been this into a game since Valheim. Valheim was an example of a game that, well, I was into Project Zomboid for a bit too, but Valheim was an example of a game that just, like, I started playing it and I was just entranced by it. And all I wanted to do was play Valheim for, it was like a month or 6 weeks. I was super into it. Until basically I was like, okay, enough of that. And
Did you ever beat the last boss in Valheim?
I'm pretty... No, I can't remember how... I might not. I may or may not have. Because I would have realized that beating that boss would not have unlocked anything for me. Because normally you beat the boss to progress to the next... Like, to unlock access to the next zone. So... And I'm not a huge fan of boss fights. But if there's a reason for me to do the boss fight, then I was all over the other bosses because I wanted to get the progression that they represented. I wanted to get, have access to the, now I can go to this other zone and access these things I wasn't able to do before. You feel like Valheim was all the rage for a bit, now no one plays it? I don't know that I definitely think it's not all the rage anymore. It's not like, because for a month or two, it's all anybody was, at least, YouTube might have been lying to me because I was into it, so it was feeding me a ton of Valheim stuff. But it seemed like Valheim was huge for about 2 months. But I think a lot of people experienced sort of what I did. They finished the content that was available, and then were like, well, I can't wait for it to be finished. And they're like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, it's kind of the downside with the early access stuff is you finish and
And this is, yeah, this game is likely to fall prey to the same. These undeads. Oh, God. The archers over there. I have been keeping an eye on Valheim. And I think they have released some more stuff, but it's more like some extra stuff you can build for your house. And I think one more zone they've entered. So there is a little bit more to explore, but that's one of those games I played the hell out of it, like so much that I don't think I want to get it back in there and play another, go through all the stuff that's in there again just so I can access one more zone, you know? Okay. In over my head. Alright. Oh, please don't kill me.
My faith is unshakable.
Oh, God. I just need enough people to leave me alone for a minute. I have no rats. I'm running low on blood. And all I've got is an unsullied heart, which I'm not going to drink that for blood. Do I need to consider going... If only I just brought some damn rats with me. I have no way to heal myself. But yeah, really, Valheim, I really liked Valheim. So, but, I mean, to be fair, I don't feel the need to revisit Valheim right now because I'm really enjoying this game. I'm enjoying this game sort of the same way I enjoy Valheim. But I have a feeling it's going to fall to the same fate because this game is not done either. And so probably I'll get to a certain point where I've done everything there is to do that they've done so far. And I'll be like, all right, I'll come back when they're done. I'm sure probably the same thing's going to happen. But I've just been really enjoying the moment of gameplay of this in the meantime.
yeah, I can see that happening with me too. Play for a bit and then I'll be done and then I'll be done. And they'll update stuff and I just won't feel like coming back because I'll be doing something else.
Yeah. I mean, I fully intend to go back to Valheim at a certain point. But it's really, the intention is... I think I want to wait till because they got a roadmap with an end to it. Like, they have 9 zones they want to have, or 9 or 10 zones, and then when they're done, that's going to be the game. The game's going to be finished. So I'm like, yeah. I think the time for me to go back is when the game's finished. That was sort of like the same way with Subnautica. Shit. When Subnautica was in early access for several years before it went into full release, and you'd get to a point in Subnautica where you were done. It's like, oh, this is all they've done. It was really like walking off of the movie set and you're like, oh, this is like just a bunch of half-built scaffolding and stuff. It's not it's done. you discover the next objective, and it would just be like an underwater base with nothing in it. Go, oh, okay, well, that'll be exciting someday. Okay.
I didn't get too far into Subnautica before. I was kind of... I think I got tired of managing air supply.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I think that's one of those games where as you progress, the air becomes less and less of an issue. But in the early game, it's a big problem. Like you're gated by your ability to, you know, how much air do you have. Whoops, got to go back. And I just saw the archer walking around over here. Just letting my health slowly regenerate. That's the solution. But yeah, for me, Subnautica, you know, I played it. I went through a couple rounds when it was in early access because I always really enjoyed it. And then it'd be like, then I'd realize, oh, that's it. And I've played everything that they've done so far. And eventually, you know, they went into full release. And I don't tend to jump on it right away. It's just sort of like, oh, now that it's in full release, it's officially back on my list of games that I intend to play when I'm in the mood for it. And then, not every game that's, you know, on that list I end up playing. Red Dead Redemption 2 is still, it's been on that list for 2 years now. I still don't quite understand why I haven't played it, aside from I got kind of tired of the general open world formula.
Yeah, I definitely have to be in a...
Communication in the server was lost. Server is shutting down. Really now?
That seems rude. I was in the middle of a fight.
Well, I can tell you that I didn't shut it down. Although, if for some reason they shut it down, to fix whatever the hell the problem's been, I'm all for that. But let me see. And Matus, I didn't say hi. Hi, Matus. It's Norris the Great. No, it's not. Never, yeah, I'm sorry. You've had a game on your Steam wish list since 2016? I probably have games that have been on there that long. Pool of Radiance has the best servers. That's right. Oops. This is the first time I've actually had my server boot me. And it was responsive. The server was working just fine. That was kind of a sudden, like, what? Alright, I'm checking the actual site. And it says offline. That's weird. Alright, I'm gonna get the official restart on it. Yeah, I don't like logging out where I just was. That's not cool. Alright, hold on. I don't want you all to see the login. I've logged in. Yeah, it's just a weird, it's like it just flipped off or something. And then just all I had to do was go to the my G portal site and just click turn it on.
It's like back in the day when you were on the internet and your mom turned picked up the phone.
Yeah, Mom,
Mommy, internet.
I was in well, it wasn't. I wasn't living with my mom at that. Well, you know what? There was a couple years where I moved back in with my mom, where we had dial-up. So that was actually a thing. I was gonna say it was more. I think I had a roommate I lived with when I first got EverQuest, and we had a dial-up, and I I'm pretty sure our relationship as roommates was severely strained by my obsessive need to play EverQuest. I was so
By hogging the
enthralled by
phone.
what's that?
By hogging the phone line.
Yeah. Well, there was something really screwball about where we lived, the wiring, and I think he ended up thinking I was absolutely nuts and just like. But what I finally figured out what it was because I worked nights and I would get home at like 1 a.m. I worked the night shift at a grocery store or the closing shift at a grocery store. It closed at midnight, and so I get home at 12:30, 1 a.m. and I don't want to play EverQuest. But for some reason, my connection was terrible. And if I picked up just the phone, there was a horrible electric buzz on the line, audible buzz on the line. And I'm like, well, that's what's interfering with the modem connection. Is that like horrible sound is going to interfere with it. Whatever's causing that. But during the day, it was never there. I'd be like, I swear it's here. Listen to it. And he'd be like, I don't hear anything. And it was like, okay, it was, I don't know why this would be the case, but he had a jack in his room that if it was plugged in, then at night, when a light outside the garage turned on, it somehow interfered with the line leading his jack that would interfere with our phone line. Like, it was this real weird thing that I figured out was happening, and he thought I was nuts. So,
I mean, both could be true.
But then I'd be like, no, I swear to God, it's true that, like, it only happens at night, and by the time I get home, you're already asleep. But if the jack in your room is on, and so my thing, it was like, and I wanted to have like a really, which what I thought was just a practical solution, but for normal people was probably like, no, bullshit, I'm not going to do that. I brought like a super long cable, and I was like, hey, we can just run this cable. This is a condo that he owned. I was renting a room from him. He's a friend from college. And I was like, hey, I bought this extra long cord, this extension for the phone jack. I can plug it into the kitchen, and we could run it up the stairs, and I could do a splitter, and then we can just both run our phone lines off of this jack coming up the stairs from downstairs. What do you think of that? And that way you don't have to plug it into your wall. So, few months later, he asked me to move out. So, I don't think that was the reason, but I'm pretty sure that was a contributing factor. But all I know is I was super frustrated when I come home at 1 a.m. and I wanted to play EverQuest and I couldn't. And I'm not crazy. It just sounds crazy. But I had diagnosed the problem. I didn't know any way to fix it. And I couldn't have gotten anyone like from the building management or whatever because it's just too crazy a thing to try to explain. Hey, could you guys come back after hours? Come at 9 o'clock so you can listen to this hum that I hear only at night.
Was it plugged into a light that was automatic, so you couldn't turn it on during the day?
Yeah, there was a light on a timer that was above the. It was right outside our apartment, and right next to our apartment was the automatic garage doors that was underground parking under the building. And so the driveway that went under the building had a big light on a timer right over the entrance of the driveway that I don't remember when it turned on, but it was only on at night. So, and at first I didn't realize that, but then I think I was out because I used to smoke then too, and I was out and on our front sort of porch thing, and I was near the light, and I heard that hum coming right out of the light. And I was like, and it had the same, it was like there were these little like it wasn't a constant hum, it was a hum with like little sputters in it. Like a very sort of peculiar pattern. And I was like, that's exactly the hum that's in the telephone. Like the exact same sound pattern, everything. So I was like, I don't know why, I don't know how they wired this shit, that it somehow got enmeshed with just the roommates, the phone jack in my roommate's room. that if he's got something plugged into that thing, that hum comes into our phone. You probably listen to this right now going, Angie Law, that sounds like a nuts conspiracy theory nutso thing.
I mean,
It's true, I'm telling you. It's true, Nick. Nick's like, it's true.
I swear it.
Well, and that's the thing about some of these people that believe in some of the craziest shit. And they'll be like, I fully understand. Like gang stalking people. You've heard of gang stalking? Have you
Gang
heard?
stalking? I don't think so.
It's people who think that there's this conspiracy just out and about in the world to just stalk them. So every time they see a white vehicle, they think someone's been hired to spy on them. And the white vehicle is part of this organization that's spying on them. And they'll start coming out with like different signs and things that they look for. And it's like a contagion because there are people there's like videos on YouTube about gang stalking and people who never heard of it go, that's crazy. And they'll start watching the videos. And then they'll also be like, well, maybe I'll start looking for these signs that they're talking about being gang stalked. And it's one of those things where there are signs that you could just see anywhere. It's like, hey, if you notice white cars out driving around your house, that's the gang stalkers. And you look out, you're like, oh shit, I just saw a white car. It's gang stalkers. But it's more elaborate than that. But there are people that once they get into it, like they go full on like psycho cult about this thing, where they're just paranoid and they just are convinced, and it's all like, and they'll be like, yeah, I know it sounds crazy, and you don't believe me, but once I was able to tune into the evidence, it's undeniable, and now I know what's happening. And they'll say, you see that red car right there? That's one of their supervisors. The supervisors always drive a red car. Just check in. Supervisor's, going to get back to them, and just watch. Sometime in the next 15, 20 minutes, you see a white car driving down the street. That'll be the person they sent.
Need to pick it. Like go for something rare. It's like every time I see it, the birds are following me. When you go outside, there's birds there.
Yeah, but they have like slightly more specific tells. But it's still like all the stuff that I heard is like, yeah, I see what they're doing. It's sort of like, it's the same way that they build just about any conspiracy, where they'll lay out a foundation of things, and then you just put it together, fill in the blanks, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, my eyes have been opened. I just took the blue pill, dude. And really, it was just like, yeah, all that shit that you're observing would be true whether or not your conspiracy is real. You'd still see all these things. You've just put down a layer of meaning onto it, selectively focusing on certain things to form a pattern.
It'd be like every day at this time that white car goes by, I'm like, hey, he's going to work.
Well, I knew a guy that believed that stuff, and he was like a retired dude. And he's from the Philippines, and I guess he used to be a journalist in the Philippines during like a corrupt administration, and he did apparently he was involved in some big story about like rice smuggling. And so he pissed a bunch of people off like in the 70s. And flash forward like 25 years, he's retired and he's sitting in this building that I lived in, and all he'd do is sit and tell anyone who would listen how the former, the Ferdinand family, whatever, from the Philippines, the former royal family, that they'd hired people to spy on him. And so, but the thing is, he had his own conspiracy he made up. So to him, anyone who was carrying a cell phone with a camera in it was surveilling him, which was problematic because everyone carries cameras now, right?
Yeah, so he's gonna have a hard time living.
He would sit in the lobby of our building. This was that high-rise building where hundreds of people lived, hundreds of people came and went, and it was attached to a pub where all those people came through the building. And he would sit there, and anytime he saw anyone carrying a phone, he would yell at them, and he'd go, "Paparazzi! Dirty money!" And they'd be like, "What?" And sometimes he'd try to play it cool. Like they'd walk in and he'd go, "Ah ha ha, paparazzi." And they look at him, they wouldn't know he was on the verge of having some sort of an episode. And they'd go, "What?" He'd go, I know who you are." And they'd go, "Oh, have we met before?" "Oh, no, dirty money!" He'd start screaming at them and shit. So, yeah, no, I was aware of that, Brad. I didn't want to get too far into it, but yeah, the new person they just elected. I mean, honestly, the person who was the prime minister up until now was a bit of a shit sandwich too. Like, I don't know, the Philippines, they got problems over there, right? It's like, what was it? That South Park episode where the only two candidates to choose from was a shit sandwich or a giant douche.
Yeah.
And it seems like that's what's on the menu when the Philippines when it's time for them to vote.
I think that's every election ever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a bit is a bit of an understatement. Matus. Yeah, the dude was just like, he's like, "Let's have a war on drugs." And then he'd literally be like, well, not literally, but like, "Hey, I think I heard there was a drug in this town. Let's nuke it. Yeah, just kill everyone. Every man, woman, and child." Like, well, you gotta be tough on drugs, you know? Well, it wasn't much falling short of that kind of attitude, though, you know? Yeah.
I mean, if you blow up the town, no more drugs, right?
Yeah. And they're complicit, you know? They're complicit. Though all those drugs couldn't be there if people were not complicit. So, time to blow them all up. I should probably be careful. Someone's gonna... I don't like to talk politics, and probably someone will wander in and they'll be like, "I love Duterte," or whatever his name is. "He was great. He was tough on... He was tough on drugs." This journalist... Yeah, Matthews. This journalist wrote a bad article about me, trying to send the police and have them assassinated by framing her as a drug dealer. Yeah. That's why I'm all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't talk about this, because there's certain... Yeah, there's certain factions within our own domestic society that look at that kind of strength with admiration. They're like, oh, that's a guy that gets things done. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about the optics. He's gonna take care of business. You gonna write a bad article about him? Sorry.
He's a no-nonsense sort of man.
Yeah. You don't disrespect the prime minister. Right? That's what you get. I don't know what to do with the picture frames.
You can make pictures.
Where? Just have it in your inventory and then you can make pictures?
No, it's a... You should have the pattern now, because I think you took all.
Oh, maybe I
mine.
did, yeah. Castle paintings. Oh, okay. In the other game, I was able to make the frames, but I didn't have anything to make them with. Okay, so let me see about this now. Square paintings, vertical paintings, and horizontal paintings. So many decisions. Here, this one looks cool. Nope, that was all I had. Alright. And I'm just not interested enough to make a whole bunch more. But, you know. Alright, what was I doing, though? That's me streaming this game is... I forgot what I'm doing. The game. It's not quite as bad as 4 hours in Riften, but it's on that track.
I don't know why you're saying that 4 hours in Riften is bad.
There's some people that refer to it in a somewhat negative way.
That was
I don't
the pinnacle of
understand.
streaming.
What's that? Iron ingots. Oh, I'm gonna have to make an overflow. Let's see. You know what? These iron bodies don't stack very high. The reinforced plank and the glass and the grave dust and the whetstones. I'm going to the secondary refined box. All right. I'm slowly getting it all sorted out.
Has it really been 175 days?
Since what?
I guess server launch?
In game?
Yeah, the moon rised and said day 175.
Oh, I didn't even. It's, I guess, a detail I've completely tuned out.
Same here.
So, although if you think about it in the sense of like, it's running 24/7,
Yeah.
and it's been open for what, 2 days now? 3 days?
Yeah, I think this is the third day, maybe.
So, yeah, that checks out. If what's a whole day cycle? Maybe an hour, a half hour, 45 minutes? Can't remember what it is.
Maybe 30 minutes. It doesn't seem that long.
That's one of those things. There's so many things you can tweak when you're in the server settings, and that was one of those things. But I was like, yeah, I feel like there's a comfortable day-night balance. But I think you can make the day last, 10 times as long and only be 5% daylight type of thing if you just wanted like a almost entirely nighttime. I mean, as much as the sunlight is kind of a pain, I like the dynamic of like, hey, it gets daylight out there and you gotta play a game where it's like the floor is lava. You have to jump from shadow to shadow and you have to behave differently. Like for me, that amounts to generally don't do boss fights in the sunlight. Can I make? The smithy. How many iron ingots do I have? Nope, still don't have enough. I should probably make my way back. Actually, you know what I should probably do, since I'm not sure what to do next? I should probably end the stream.
Is it that late?
It was 11. It's the shushing hour. I mean, in all honesty, I still may end up playing for another 45 minutes. But I need to wind down because the longer I'm doing like streaming and talking and everything, it sort of pushes, even though I probably seem like super sedate during my streams. I'm not like super like, hey guys. Well, sometimes I am, but it's still like once I stop talking, I start calming, like my energy levels start dropping. But everyone's like, how can blasphemy. You're gonna end the stream while you're still maybe even gonna play more game. It's like, yeah, I just need to stop talking. I need to wind down. I need to have my I need to chop wood for 20 minutes and not talk. that's how I'll wind down. Post stream wind down.
Super exciting wood chopping and stone smashing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, no more boss fights. I'm just gonna chop wood, throw it in the sawmill, watch it be refined into planks, and then open the windows and stare out at the sunshine. Sunshine that I can never be in without burning. Oh, the irony. You know, I like bright and cheerful.
And I've just been grinding paper.
Hey, Matus, look who it is. And you said there was no Norris the Gray out here. There he is. And Loco Parentis is watching over you, since I still have my camera turned off because I just again didn't want to bother. I didn't want to bother setting up the green screen and all that bull crap. But yeah, thank you all for being here today. Thank you for being here, Evie. Even though you were late, as Skull Spinks pointed out. I wasn't going to say anything, but then he made a point to bring it up. So I'm like, all right. I think I didn't even bring it up before. Evie23. Young lady. You were late. Usually you come in at least to tell me you're going to eat. So, let me see. Now here's a funny thing, is I actually got like 7 viewers, but it's like a dead chat. Hey, everyone's just sitting there, they're all entranced. They're, oh, look, he's chopping wood. Maybe that's what it is. They're into the chill vibe of me chopping wood and running back and forth to different chests trying to sort things, like where to put things. I spend most of my time in this game doing.
Well, normally I'd be talking in chat too, but
that's true.
I'm somewhere else.
Yeah, you haven't been contributing to the chat like you normally do, Nick.
I know, I've been trying to keep it quiet so that you could like still be a streamer guy.
I appreciate that. I did notice it seemed like you were adopting a speak when spoken to, and not that I want you to feel like you can't talk, but I did get the sense you were kind of like taking a backseat since I was streaming, so that's considerate.
Yeah, you're streaming, so I don't want to get in your way. I'm just kind of here for a little bit and to do some bosses and then let you go back to streaming.
Brad, he tried to talk about Philippines politics as all the people want, but I shot him down. Brad, I talked about Philippines politics. Oh, I can't say it, but I talked about it. Yeah. All right. So, who wants a lullaby?
I know I need one.
You need, but are you going to be able? It's going to be weird just hearing me sing without the music.
I'm going to get the a cappella version.
Are you down for that experience? Have you ever heard the lullaby without the music?
I don't know if I have.
Because I don't know what it's like either. I've never heard it without the music either. I've never heard an isolated voice track of it. I do know when I found the isolated voice track of me singing Torn, it was very cringy. I mean, as if the video with the music weren't cringy. Just try it without. All right. We all want lullabies. Okay, Brad. Brad's clenched it. You know, this was maybe the first time in 4 years I was thinking maybe they don't need a lullaby. But thanks, Brad. Thanks for confirming. So, and Evie wants a lullaby too. All right. Well, then we're going to get that. Let's dim the lights. Especially Brad. Brad needs... Well, Brad, you're getting right into your weekend too. A little jealous. I still have a week of work. He's about... Yeah. All right. There we go. Lights are dim. Are you ready for the no music lullaby, Nick?
I'm here for it.
All right. I have like 3 different video editions of the lullaby now too. Go to sleep and good night. Your eyes are getting so heavy. Go to sleep now, Nixie, EV23, Brad Pritchard, Matus, go to sleep. I'll be waiting for you in your dreams. Madros, in which case I'm probably already in your dreams. Yeah, how was that for you, Nick?
It was good. 10 out of 10.
All right, awesome. 10 out of 10, guys. 10 out of 10. All right, good night.